Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia for the finale of the 2024 GATA Challenge at Georgia Southern University. You're watching the Sun Belt Conference on ESPN. A big-time battle inside Hanner Fieldhouse as the Georgia Southern Eagles welcome in the ACC's Clemson Tigers on ESPN+. So glad you're with us alongside Hunter Mosley and Megan Wright. I'm Danny Wall. This is the game that Georgia Southern wanted to have early in the year. Head coach Chad Willis-Hunter said that if you want to have postseason aspirations, these are the teams you're going to play in Clemson.
Absolutely, and with a stronger Sun Belt this season, you may not necessarily have to win the Sun Belt tournament to make the NCAA tournament. So for Georgia Southern, by testing yourself early with these teams, you're ready for those possible postseason opponents in the tournament.
This is going to be a battle of outside hitters, starting with the Clemson Tigers. Junior Mia McGrath has been described as the heartbeat of the program.
And she was the tournament MVP last weekend in Kalamazoo, and she's really a sneaky good player for the Tigers. So what she's able to do is going to be the focal point of what Georgia Southern tries to stop. And on the other side, for the Eagles, Reagan Barth is going to be the difference maker in this game for Georgia Southern. First team All-Sun Belt a season ago as a freshman, now as a sophomore. See if she can take that next step.
For more on this matchup, we send it over to our sideline reporter, Megan Wright, with more.
Yeah, Danny, Georgia Southern is hosting its first Power 4 opponent since 2016, and the Clemson Tigers making their debut in Statesboro this weekend. Today's matchup will feature Clemson's gritty defense, currently leading the ACC in digs per set, and Georgia Southern's offensive attack on the court.
Both the Eagles and the Tigers won their opening matchups in the GATA Challenge against Maryland Eastern Shore. A look at head coach Jackie Simpson-Keir for the Tigers. Talked about the main goal for her team this year, own today, having a relentless pursuit of excellence. For Georgia Southern head coach Chad Willis, as we touched on, Hunter, you want to have postseason aspirations, you're going to have to play teams like Clemson. These are also two sides that were a part of the NIVC tournament last year. Both reached the Great Eight. More on that throughout the broadcast. First serve underway, and here we go inside Hanner Fieldhouse. First attack is blocked up front. Her defense can play a factor as well for the Eagles. Another attack, and that time gets through. Nea Maria Yoki. Received by Ashlyn Lovett. Claire Smith on the attack from the middle. Had 4 kills in her season debut Thursday, against Maryland Eastern Shore. Joust in the middle. It's won by the Tigers. Indigo Young. 130 sets for the Buccaneers. From the middle, sent over. Here's Jillian Gray's first swing off the hand. Still in play for the Eagles. Back row attack by Barth, dug out in the back by Claire Luma. And that time the attack, great part of the 1-2 punch along with Reagan Barth on the outside. From the middle, and that is a touch in the back row. Point Tigers. Received by Barth. The set by Lovett. Paige Powers on the attack. Great save by Lydia Seymour. Powers again, too strong in the back. Clemson takes the lead.
And Powers believes that one might have been touched by a Tiger right there at the net.
And we will have our first challenge of the afternoon. An early challenge from Georgia Southern and head coach Chad Willis.
27th. But you see right here, right there at the line, you see the fingers of Kate Hansen look like they caught just the bottom part of that ball. So Paige Powers really with a great point. Actually looked like it might have been Catherine Sant. They got a hand on that one.
So one thing the officials are looking at are the fingertips.
Wait, it makes you eager just to get back out there as they get points.
So there was a touch. The point goes to the Eagles, and more importantly, Chad Willis retrieves his challenge that he used.
That's the best look right there. Is both players for Clemson were.
Service error for low reception by Gray. Seymour blocked. Bump set to Powers denied. Great recovery by Kirsten Barrett, but a net fault gives a point to Clemson. Barrett to Seymour. What blocking up front early for Clemson. Gray Connects. Jillian Gray, her first kill of the afternoon. Ready for the season. Sant on the assist to Asia Daly. Dug out by Lovett, and that goes out. Point Tigers. On a block yesterday against Maryland Eastern Shore. Service error from Clemson. Off against Maryland Eastern Shore yesterday, while the Eagles played them on Thursday. Another service error from Georgia Southern. Float serve by Sant. Gray sends it over, free ball, and miscommunication from the Tigers. More miscommunication for the Tigers. Recovers in time and gets the kill. Yoki. Barrett on the outside, the Bart, and there's the force of 9 kills on Thursday evening. And an ace to add on to it.
She's really able, you see nobody for Clemson communicating right there, and Luma just a step slow to get down.
On the inside, great dig by Lovett. Powers on the attack, blocked. Finland national team for the last couple of seasons. Gray responds for Georgia Southern. 9 start, both sides hitting above 300. Bump set, more miscommunication, free ball. Barrett to Powers, the poke, and got it. How the service error. Gray, still alive. And the attack, and slam dunk from Mia McGrath, and that's a bit out of system throughout the first set. Bump set by Lovett. Powers on the attack, can't get it over, and Barrett to Gray, got it.
She's able to do with that power. Coach Willis talks about how strong she is. You see it right here. No time to react defensively for Clemson.
Bump set by Sant, the attack by McGrath, too strong. Point Southern. We'll see who steps up on that side. Hanson, no. Dug out in the back by Bart. Powers, tools it through the blockers. There are many formations that this team can run, and we're seeing one of them right now. McGrath denied. Bump set, McGrath the second time, out. Play resumes, Gray on the serve. And the response from Mia McGrath, and now the call is overturned. It's going to be a point for Southern. And now, Tigers head coach Jackie Simpson-Keir upset with that call.
And you saw Clemson start to celebrate that point quickly after the contact. But you have to wonder, was she up in the net here? We're going to get a look right here. It looks like she comes down right on top of that net right there.
Yeah, it's a right hand, as you see.
Yep, right hand on the net right there, and that's going to be a point for Georgia Southern, rightfully so.
Making a 5-0 run for the Eagles. McGrath, this time the tip.
Get that one.
McGrath gets the ace. McGrath on the serve again. Low reception by Lovett. Powers runs in. Nice dig by Yoki. Even greater dig from Gray, and the kill in the middle.
The net is impressive. Not that much power right here, but just able to elevate. And at her height, at 6'5", what she's able to do there in the center, kind of replacing Allie Barnhart, who you saw a season ago for Georgia Southern.
On the attack, Asia Daly. Seymour denied by Daly, and the stare down at the end.
Tries to go back to that same move, but what Daly was able to do is just elevate, get right there, 2 hands up, and then stare down after. The intimidation factor early.
A senior against a sophomore on that attack, on that block, Bart, that one off of Yoki. Point Southern. We'll see Logan Jones on the serve. But first, we'll have a timeout from the Clemson Tigers.
See what Logan Jones was able to do on Thursday. Can she have that kind of run right here?
Career high 3 aces out of the Clemson timeout. Eagles ahead by 3 in the first set. Sant to Indigo Young. Reagan Barth couldn't get all of it. Point Tigers. Serve for the Tigers. Barth, the force of the attack.
She couldn't find a way to make that great contact, but right here, following all the way through and really punishing the Clemson back line.
Young to the back, saved by Maite Camacho. Gray pushes, no. Bump set, and the kill by Yoki. Barrett to Gray. Got it.
Is gritty and hungry, and she emphasizes that the Tigers are not just playing to win matches, but also see how far their potential can take them in these early season matches.
Thanks, Megan. Here's the attack by Yoki, dug out by Barth. Barrett to Gray. Jillian Gray.
Serena's really rallying around the Eagles right now.
This just goes more to the elevation of Jillian Gray. Last season averaged 2.5 kills a set.
Punch. You see McGrath kind of get going there in that middle part of the first set, but still nothing really continuing right now for the Tigers.
Clemson all out of timeouts. 21-17 Eagles. Sant to the middle. McGrath got it through. Served by Devin Taylor the libero. Service error, the second for Clemson. For timeouts in the set, Georgia Southern have their 2 timeouts. From the outside, McGrath dug out by Powers. Barrett back sets to Gray. Good dig by Luma. McGrath, that time connects, and Yoki on the serve. Barrett to Powers. Got it in.
As well, you see this right here. Nobody in that back corner for Clemson. Great job of mixing that power with accuracy for Powers.
It's great spacing as well to get it through numerous Tigers. From the middle. Great answer by Hansen. Service error makes it set point Eagles. Service error. On the serve is Audrey Armbuster. Joust. Still in play. Free ball. Barrett to Barth. Great dig in the back row by Yoki. Barth will try again, and that time connects. Georgia Southern takes set 1, 25-21. A statement of a first set for the Eagles, hitting at 3:44. Set 2 coming up after the break on ESPN+.
Here for Clemson.
Both Yoki and McGrath leading the Tigers with 4 kills each. Set 2 underway inside Hanner. Reagan Barth on the attack, picking up where she left off. And
That attack's coming from.
Service errors, though, have Barrett to Barth running in. Sant with the dig. That was off the speaker system, still in play. Gray denied.
Getting physical right there at the net. See both of them go up. Find a way to stop that one.
You mentioned the blocks being the charge for the Tigers. That's their 4th today. Free ball. Good recovery. On the outside, the tip by McGrath, dug out by Powers. Free ball bumped over by Gray. Sant to Young from the middle. Point Tigers a 3.
Here in this second set and create their own 3-headed monster for the Tigers.
Indigo Young, 2 for 5 throughout the first 2 sets. And now a service error from Clemson.
You're going to receive it, but you can control putting it in the box.
Young from the middle, couldn't connect that time. Powers swings, dug out by Taylor. On the outside, Yoki popped up by Gray. Yoki dug out by Barth. Overpass. Young. No. Great rally. Gray. Out. Chad Willis will use another challenge to see if the ball was in or out.
See right there, Gray right there on that line. Able to get up and elevate. But it looks like that one may just be out beyond that line. Looks like I can see a little bit of blue in between the white line and the ball.
Coach Willis
it's
was
a good
successful.
look right there in the corner.
Yeah. It's a good look. Coach Willis was successful in his first challenge in set one, getting that challenge back. Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Willis did a great job with that challenge we did see in the first half, and it was really an educated challenge.
Yeah, we could also see if there was a touch.
Ooh.
Up on the fingertips of Indigo Young.
One of the main things you gotta see is, does that ball stay on the same trajectory? Hard when you go frame by frame to really tell, just because of how fast these players are moving at the net. But on the back end right here, ooh. That one's right there on that line. It's really hard to go either way with this one.
They say it's always a game of inches, but this might be a game of centimeters right here on the challenge. Seems like we'll have an answer in just a moment. Wow. Chad Willis 2 for 2. Another call overturned and a point for Georgia Southern.
And they're playing the gambler here, as you see right here. Chad Willis going all in with that being said. And now 2 for 2. Making his run here with his coaching and what he's able to do. There, from the service area. So you see that rate kind of going with this one too.
From the middle, Yoki. Good dig by Barrett. Gray, free ball, up front. Sant to McGrath. Another dig by Barrett. Gray pushes. McGrath to the middle. Running in, Barth. Popped up by Sant. Taylor to Yoki. Connects.
Clemson moving at a quick pace after that, and then Yoki able to pay it off with a little bit of touch.
A bunch of close calls from each side. Off the tape. Gray finds the back row.
Again, getting some time to get up to it. Perfect timing, and able to find that back corner.
From the middle, and it didn't.
It's a little bit better to be lucky than good. And Hansen just completely missed on that one, but Georgia Southern knocking it into the antenna.
Served by McGrath, the official having to move the Eagles mascot Gus before play resumed. Paige Powers on the swing. Pins it here in the second set. Tied up at 6. Willis very upset with these service errors here. And the same can be said for Jackie Simpson here. I could see both coaches talking about this during the set break. Santa Young got it between. Bump set by Gray. Attack by Powers. Dug out by Taylor. Back row attack McGrath. Barrett there on the dig. Barf swings. Point Eagles.
Southern.
Young. Still in play. Free ball. Sant to Asia Daly. To Wyatt. Wyatt to start this game with just 2.
But Georgia Southern's been able to really still be okay so far in this one.
Young or Daly, excuse me. From the middle, Claire Smith answering back. Timeout Clemson. Eagles starting to find some separation. 10-8 at Coastal Carolina. Three-time Sun Belt Player of the Year as play resumes. A forceful kill from Asia Daly.
Clemson's got to find a way to answer here.
Low reception by Lovett. Reagan Barth on the attack. Dug out by Devin Taylor. Yoki to the back. Barth. Oh, great dig. Young. Too strong. Received by Taylor. McGrath blocked. Claire Smith.
Stepping up, jumping up at the net, all over it. She really could be the difference maker in this game for Clemson. Just another asset at the net for them.
But Claire Smith stepping up here as a freshman today. Sant, bump set, sent over by McGrath, and not a momentum, down by 2. And that's in for an ace.
Clemson at the service line. And just, again, miscommunication there from Georgia Southern. Nobody really in position. You see Lovett just not able to get under it.
Thought it was going to go out as Powers gets that one over. Sant to McGrath, dug out by Barrett. Lovett sets up Powers in the back row.
So, but Paige Powers came to play today, showing the power, getting it in that back corner.
Powers now hitting at .385 in the match. From the middle, Yoki blocked by Seymour. McGrath couldn't get it through. Still in play, popped up by Lovett. From the middle, Seymour, no. Bump set to Yoki. Yes.
204. This one right here is going to increase that just a little bit. She's kind of been at that level so far today.
Clemson kills McGrath with 5. On the outside, Powers got it again. Hitting at .429.
And just again, right there at the net, Clemson had the defenses up, but Powers still showing that power, able to deflect it off of them.
Oh, almost a success. Jump serve by McGrath, and that is a service error. Go back to serve. Near side, Daly. Oh, great save by Camacho, but Lovett just... We'll see McKenna Gilden for the first time on the serve. Joust. That was a center Barrett competing with Young. Seymour. No. Daly. Too strong. Point.
Net with a much taller player. And then it almost looks like Clemson might have a case for a Georgia Southern player touching this one. Be hard to see right there, but there's definitely a case for that.
You see Coach Simpson Kier with the challenge card, and we will see a challenge for Clemson, their first tonight.
Quickly right there at the net, it's really hard to tell. Seymour gets up. It also looks like Camacho there on the back line was really close to it as well. So this will be a better look right here. Hard to see right there. I don't see a touch necessarily right there.
Does the hair count? Does the ponytail count?
That's part of you. That would count, Danny. Oh my goodness, Danny, you might be right.
That might be what the officials are looking at. And how about this? Gus having fun with the Georgia Southern sideline.
And it's just the ability to stay loose in this.
TV to continue that partnership with TNT Sports. So Coach Simpson Kier successful in the challenge, calls reversed. There was a touch on the Eagles.
There was a case, and it very well could have been the hair right there, but on that back line, you see Camacho right there. Looks like her.
Yep. Touch on Seymour's left hand. Play resumes. Barth, on the attack. From the back row, and the rejection.
Just being aggressive once again at the net for Clemson.
Tied up at 16. Bump set by Barrett. Barth the swing. Dug out in the back by McGrath. Daly, no. From the middle, the tip by Seymour connects. And now a quick challenge. Jackie Simpson-Keir went racing toward the card.
So Georgia Southern gave up on that one. They knew, they thought it was down, but
she thought about it.
She definitely did.
And she had a word with Gilden.
That might be a situation where you really want to save this one for later.
I mean, the way this match is shaping up for Clemson trying to fight back, you want to save your challenges for the back half of the match.
This will be a good look of it here.
Sant to Daly. Dug out by Camacho. Bump set Logan Jones. Barth blocked. Still in play. Camacho to Barth again. No. Back row attack. McGrath. Barrett was ready. Jillian Gray the swing. And timeout Clemson. Georgia Southern creating some separation again in this second set. Seeing it also in tennis as play resumes. Clemson out of timeouts. Daly got it through.
Will she go there now?
Barrett to Barth, blocked. Popped up by Camacho. Barth the second time rejected. And misdirection. The lift by...
Completely spread out there in the center. You see the hole is there and just boom. Quickly, perfectly executed.
The inside, Yoki got it. Serve. Near side, Barth rejected. Barrett goes to Smith in the middle. Sant sets up Yoki. And that is a point for the Tigers. Camacho got her hand up. Chad Willis will use his first timeout in the set. Really the first timeout he's used in the entire match. Didn't call one in set one. Timeout 20-19 Clemson in set two. Overpass. Great recovery by Barth on the dig. Jillian Gray the attack and the response to tie it at 20.
Right there, Georgia Southern takes the break, draws something up, and Jillian Gray goes right at that Clemson defense, able to get the...
Barth on the serve. Sant to McGrath. Point Tigers. Barrett to Gray. Dug out by Sant. Bump set Taylor. Yoki. Violation. Net fault. Point Tigers. And the Eagles will use their final timeout in the set.
Georgia Southern, coming out of that last timeout, was able to get a quick point.
Out of timeouts, both sides, 22-20 Tigers. Inside, Gray, no. Bump set to Yoki. Dug out in the back by Barth. Gray a second time, the tip. And Jillian Gray, 11.
And O'Keefe was just clapping and teaching them, be aggressive, be aggressive. I think that they were caught off guard today and so they're trying to be as aggressive as they can.
Two taking the last 2 points.
It's just the ability to bounce back. A little bit of touch right there from Gray near side. And just a step slow there for Clemson. Can't get back, nobody in position.
Jillian Gray, 12 kids and both hitting above 400. Low reception by Taylor. On the outside, Yoki finds a space. Clemson trying to even the match. And a service error ties it at 23. Joust, still alive. Bump set to McGrath, down the line, out, set point Eagles. Eagles will go up 2-0. Sant, no. Love it. On the attack, setting up Barth. McGrath, the poke. Gray to Jordan Christie in. McGrath again, and win by 2 going forward. On the outside, Powers makes his set point Eagles again. On the outside, no luck from Kate Hansen. Christie blocked, still alive, to the back. Misdirection from Sant. Barth. Joust. Seymour. Set two goes to Georgia Southern, 26-24.
The Eagles lead the match 2-0.
Another long rally right there. But Georgia Southern this time able to capitalize, and this time with a great play. You see it right there. Reagan Barth gets a great attack. And then Lydia Seymour, when it comes back, getting up at the net, elevating, and putting the end to set two, and really putting Clemson in an interesting situation.
Justin, this is one thing to point out. 351 hit percentage for the Eagles. They've been highly effective. For Clemson, it's been Nana Maria Yoki that stepped up throughout the match. 10 kills, hitting at 556. Mia McGrath, who's known as the heartbeat of the team, having some troubles right now. 8 kills with 5 attacking errors, hitting at just 111. So momentum all on Georgia Southern's side, looking for a 3-set sweep over the Clemson Tigers. Kirsten Barrett on the serve, set 3 underway inside Hanner. First attack by Kate Hansen is blocked. Sant misdirection, and that's one way to catch McGrath on the serve. And that is in for an ace. Barrett to Jillian Gray, the tip. Sent back over, Joust. Bump set to Daly, dug out by Lovett. Gray, the hard swing, blocked. Third time a charm. Joust, won by Gray. On the outside, Daly, Lovett is there. Powers. Oh, nice dig by McGrath. Barrett to Claire Smith. Taylor on the dig. Joust, almost won by Georgia Southern. Daly swings, no. Gray pushes. Daly again, and that time, numbers. Served by Hansen. Oh, great save by Lovett. Free ball. Daly connects. Back row attack from Barth. Daly still in play. Smith, no. And how about Powers ready on that misdirection? Young denied. Daly dug out by Lovett. Barth. Another long rally. McGrath. Smith still alive. Gray! Oh, Jillian Gray!
Was Georgia Southern and Gray getting the kill?
A testament to the grit and toughness that Coach Willis has talked about, and more struggles for the Tigers. 4 touches, ties it up at 4. Lovett on the serve. Daly, too strong, no touch, point. And the Tigers want to talk it over. Timeout from head coach Jackie Simpson-Keir.
A lethal offensive threat for the Tigers, and that 1-2 punch that we're seeing a lot today allows for the Eagles to consistently attack from both sides, keeping the
serve by Catherine Sant. Paige Powers on the attack, and that is in.
She goes, hey, remember me?
And Powers averaging over 2 kills a set this season, averaged over 2 kills a set last year. Near side, Daly blocked. Yoki dug out by Gray. The poke. And
seen her up at the net, but now from the attack line with a little bit of touch is Gray really doing it all.
Off the tape, Taylor on the dig. And the block up front. Yoki a second time, dug out by Gray. Powers, blocked, still got it over. Sant, the set to Daly. And that goes out, point Tigers.
You see right here the double block from Powers and Seymour.
Barrett sets up Seymour. Oh, great save by Barrett. Near side, Yoki, blocked, but what a dig by McGrath. To the back row, dug out by Bart. Powers, no, Luma's there. Yoki. Powers, no, dug out by Taylor. McGrath, got it. Powers swings and Camacho in the serve. Sant to McGrath, blocked.
Barrett not afraid of anything. You see, getting up right there. She's not afraid to do it all, Danny.
And Kirsten Barrett, 28 assists, 2 blocks, 7 digs, and the kill. Yoki responds for the Tigers. She ones do. They just lead the way for their team. And Barrett, doesn't matter what she's doing, she's getting involved. How about the response?
Potential right there. See, getting up into it once again. Goes up quick, on her feet, thinking, able to get the kill.
Yoki doesn't play like a freshman. Service error by the Tigers. Got her.
Determination, how she's locked in every single play.
Near side, Yoki, dug out by Barrett. Bump set Camacho. Bart the attack. Her 7th kill of the day, but hitting below 200 at 185. From the middle, Hanson, no. Bart starting to heat up.
Everywhere right now for Georgia Southern. Everybody's on top of their game. Bart getting back in on the action. 2 straight kills to complement what Jillian Gray and Peyton.
Another 3-0 run for the Eagles. Lydia Seymour on the serve. On the outside, that's Kennedy Wagner in for the first time. Point Tigers. Now you're starting to see the Tigers deep in their bench. Kennedy Wagner was a big force in the Tigers' win over Maryland Eastern Shore yesterday. She had 14 kills and hit at 345. Served by Yoki. And results in an ace. And miscommunication from the Eagles. Couldn't. Barrett sets up Bart through the hands, dug out by Luma, overpass, and Bart is there on the attack.
All evening, but now the results to show for it.
Off the tape. Misdirection. Oh, Barrett was reading that one. And awkwardly off the hands of Lovett. Match continued. Down 2 sets to none. Looking to avoid a sweep. Gray. No, dug out by Taylor. Point Tigers. To hit, you can have double contact. Service error on the Tigers. Push. Just the expectations and the brand of the Eagles. Hanson. Dug out by Barrett. Gray swings. Got it in front. Point Eagles. Barth on the serve. Barrett is there. Sant has not been able to get one through. Asia Daly does. 3 McGrath has had a challenging afternoon, hitting at 0.97. But Paige Powers for
Outstanding so far in this one is almost overshadowed by how well Jillian Gray has played. But what she's able to do here on this near side right here, showing that power as her last name in sights.
Jillian Gray down the line. Point Eagles.
And you see it right here. The set behind Barrett allows Gray to run up and get a hold of that one.
Clemson calls a timeout, their second and final timeout of the set. It has been a frustrating matchup for Clemson.
The Giants were able to do in, say, 2011, make a run. So you never know where that run's going to come from.
Play resumes. Free ball by Sant. From the middle, Gray blocked. Gray on the outside, being set up by Barrett. Daly? No. Love it to Gray. Dug out by Sant. Bump set Taylor. Daly again. Too wide.
A little too much on it. And right here, you see it. Right there at the net. Love it, doing a great job of getting out of the way of that one.
Gray on the serve. Bump set Sant. Yoki swings. Out.
Getting closer here to this third set. You see it. That one was really close. Barth able to keep that arm down just enough, but man.
Tigers may have had a chance from the challenge. Yoki, cross shot, connects. The serve for the Tigers. And an ace. Tigers within 2. Barrett to Powers, blocked. Seymour. No, what a dig by Yoki. Daly, or rather it was Wagner on the kill. Time run for Clemson. Powers, is it in? No. And we are tied at 20, and Chad Willis will call a timeout for Georgia Southern.
And it was a beautiful setup right there for Powers, just a little bit too much of it. It looked like Luma got a little close to that one, but able to stay out of the way. And now Clemson down.
Tied up at 20. Georgia Southern has 1 timeout remaining. Clemson out. Service error. Shows serving. On the outside, Wagner connects. Tied at 21. Served by Taylor. Barth. Rejected.
Yax in the air right here and finds a way. See, the hand movement right there at the top. Able to change direction to that one and catch Georgia Southern off guard.
And back-to-back points and an ace for the Tigers, number 7. 23-21 Clemson. Chad Willis will use his final timeout of the set. Both sides out of timeouts. 23-21 Clemson trying to extend this match. Barth off the hands. Dug out by Luma. Yoki denied. Eagles within 1. Logan Jones in the serve. On the outside, Wagner blocked, and we're tied at 23. On this rotation for Georgia Southern, as you see here again on the replay, Jordan Christie making her way in. You have Christie, Barth, and Jillian Gray to attack for the Eagles. But a service error makes it set point Tigers. Barrett to Barth. Dug out by Taylor. Wagner. Nice dig by Camacho. Barth blocked. Love it's there. Third time a charm for Barth. No. Point Tigers. Clemson stays alive. Taking set 3, 25-23. But hang on.
Not so fast. You see the Eagles debating for a touch right there. Hard to see right there from that angle. Hansen is up in the air, so is Sant, and it looks like Sant could have got a hand on that one. This will be your best look right here. Ooh, that is close.
Chad Willis instantly going for the challenge card. He has been successful on both of his attempts.
And you have to challenge in this situation because of what is at stake. Danny, I believe it caught just a little bit there.
Well, the Eagle bench want to know as well. This call will stand. Chad Willis loses his challenge, his first, and Clemson stays alive, taking set 3, 25-23. Powers and Reagan Barth, Gray with 17 kills, Powers with 12, Barth with 9. Set 4 underway in a service error. Of the Tigers taking set 3, 5 aces in that set. Misdirection by Sant, what a save, but sent down by Taylor on the serve. Barth, no, dug out in the back row. Daly, my goodness. On the outside, Gray. Got it. Georgia Southern utilizing the new two libero rule in college volleyball. And Spanbauer,
At least in this match.
Barrett to Claire Smith, still alive. Daly attacks. And gets the kill. Taylor, the primary libero for the Tigers today. On the outside, the push by Paige Powers. Yoki. No touch. Clemson going to challenge the call. Named the Sun Belt Conference Defensive Player of the Week, averaging over 5 digs a set opening weekend at Auburn.
Yoki right there on that far side. Takes off from the attack line. Tries to sneak it in there in that back corner, but really close.
3, so Georgia Southern still with just 1 challenge left. Clemson will lose a challenge as well as the call stands. On the serve for Georgia Southern. Sant to Daly. Point Tigers. From the middle, Seymour. Got it. Gray serving. Wagner blocked. Yoki. No. Point Eagles ties it up at 5.
Third set here into this fourth set. But Georgia Southern not letting Clemson get too much momentum and find a way out in front here in this fourth set.
Service error. Kate Hansen on the serve. Barrett sets up Powers. Point Eagles.
Over.
Still in play, but a miss hit by Young. Point served by Camacho. Wagner. Oh, nice dig by Lovett. Barth blocked.
Yoki right there, getting up and aggressive at the net, and that's really been one of the stories so far for Clemson in this matchup is their ability to continue to be aggressive at the net.
From the attack line, Gray. Yoki blocked. Sant to Wagner. Point Tigers.
Our matchup, this has more of a back and forth feel rather than one team taking advantage.
Oh, what a save by Taylor. Barrett to Barth. Connects.
Barth shows how versatile the attack is for Georgia Southern as Barth once again showing why she was pre.
In set 3, 25-17. Misdirection by Sant.
I'm starting to notice in this matchup, if you take a look at that last play, and just one step behind there on the misdirection for the Eagles, but feels like Georgia Southern's just a little bit gassed here in this one.
Gray, not gassed.
That takes an emotional toll as well.
Sant to Daly. Out. Point Eagles. And that is a testament to what her role will be like throughout the year for the Eagles. Daly responds.
As Daly here near side fires off.
Float serve. Gray. No, dug out. Daly blocked. And Barth serving. Daly. No, dug out by Barth in the back. Gray denied but kept it up. But the point goes to Clemson. Almost an overpass, sent over by Smith. Daly, no. Barrett to Gray, to the back. Jillian Gray, give her 20 kills.
Performance that Georgia Southern's going to expect out of Jillian Gray going forward this season. She's come out to play in this one and absolutely dominating so far, and only in 4 sets.
Yoki answering back. This is live. Served by Luma. Gray. No. Yoki. Got it. Gray pushes it. Sant to Wagner.
Later, making some noise as well. Her 5th kill of the night.
That's been the biggest switch since set 3 for the Tigers. Kennedy Wagner being an extra option in the attack. Powers got it through. The Powers kill snaps a 3-0 run for Clemson. What we talked about. 15-13 Clemson heading to the media timeout. Some of our furry friends enjoying this matchup inside Hanner Fieldhouse.
Coach in Simpson Kier, what she's been able to do and preach to this team.
Serve, Jordan Christie also in for the Eagles. Young from the middle. Bart. Blocked. Point Tigers. Served by Yoki. Barth on the attack, dug out by Taylor. Wagner denied. Oh, what a save, but nobody home. Eagles back within 1.
Off of the knuckle, you see right here as Taylor in the floor right there. She's trying not to step on her teammate, kind of gives a half effort at it, and it goes.
For Georgia Southern. And gets an ace. After
box score, and that one right there might not have been the prettiest of aces, but hey, now it's tied.
It got the job done indeed. Knotted up at 16. Wagner blocked!
And right there, just up at the net, Reagan Barth getting up and personal with Wagner.
Georgia Southern, a forceful block by Reagan Barth, gives them the lead 17-16. Timeout Clemson for Florida later on. Out of the Clemson timeout, Eagles up by 1. Young blocks. Wagner on the attack. Still alive. Camacho to Bart. Sant, misdirection. Nice effort. Barth to swing. Wagner the dig. Wagner the attack. Found the back row. We're tied.
Match. Tying this 4th set back up here at 17. You see, they were really trying to go through 2 blockers up right there for Georgia Southern, but Wagner still able to take care of it.
Low reception by Lovett. Gray from the attack line. Bump set to McGrath. We haven't seen her in a moment, and she gets...
Just as you expect, when Clemson needs it the most, McGrath coming in to a big-time moment and making an impact.
Almost right on cue. Off the tape. Oh, great recovery by Barrett. Barth. No. Sant to Daly. Couldn't get it past the tape.
This one's going to go a long way for Clemson. They're able to get this set. They're going to carry that momentum into that 5th set and really be hard to stop.
Daly, that time, connect. Barrett to Barth. 2 wide. Gray. No. Bump set to Daly. Off the hands. Dug out by Camacho. Gray again connects.
And Georgia Southern needs it bad. Jillian Gray on the outside, right into the block. Able.
Points in the set. Sant to Daly. What a save by Barrett. Free ball sent over by Powers. And the attack out. And I think the Tigers will challenge. They will indeed.
They're going to take a look at this one. And Hansen real close to that line near side. This will be a better look.
Ooh. Well, rather, we thought Coach Simpson Kier was going to challenge, had the card in her hand, but instead chose not to. Tied at 20. Daly blocked. Second time off the antenna. Point Eagles. Georgia Southern takes the lead.
Late in the set, you see right here just up, catching that antenna, being on the outside. But now Clemson taking a page out of Clemson's playbook here in this fourth set.
From the attack line, McGrath too strong, no touch, point Eagles.
And Hanner is starting to get back into this matchup right now.
Timeout Tigers. They use their second and last timeout of the set. 4-0 run for the Eagles. No timeouts left for Clemson. 22-20, Georgia Southern. Reagan Barth on the serve. From the middle. Oh, what a up. I love it. Daly connects and answers.
Persistent. Going back to that dig all the way out. Extending, getting it over the net. But Clemson able to stay poised, come out with the point.
Good recovery by Barth. Sent over by Powers. On the outside, Yoki, no. Powers blocked. And
Clemson finding a way to stay close in this one. A big-time block from Hansen.
Jillian Gray responds for the...
This matchup would it be when it's time? Jillian Gray, 22nd kill of the match. Right there when Georgia Southern needs an advantage.
Served by Lovett. Yoki. Oh, nice save by Barth. Free ball. Santa Daly. And we're tied again at 23. Served by Luma. Gray. Blocked. Set point Tigers. They are fired up. Timeout, Georgia Southern. The Eagles use their first timeout of the set.
He's been a great backup as well.
Out of the timeout, set point Tigers. Free ball. Sant to the middle. Hansen, no. Gray pushes. And we're tied at 24.
Tigers with an opportunity to win the set. Gray just kind of pushes that one over, and Luma just cannot find a way to receive it.
Jillian Gray on the serve. And it's an ace! Match point Eagles. Eagles prevail. Match point. Yoki blocked. McGrath. Oh, what a dig by Lovett. Overpass. Yoki blocked by Seymour. Yoki a third time. Oh, what a save by Barth. What a rally. Yoki, no. Powers blocks. Barth swings. My goodness. Yoki again. Gray to Christie. Still alive. McGrath got it.
Oh my goodness, look back at this Reagan Barth save over the chairs. Danny, I didn't know how long that one was good. Oh my good, Danny, oh my goodness.
Still win by 2. Powers. Match point Eagles again. Yoki still in play. Barth blocked, and we're tied again at 26. Teams want this set. And a service error makes it match point Eagles again.
About it over the course of the broadcast. Service errors have been a problem for both teams, and they sneak their way back here in the crunch time in this fourth set.
McGrath blocked! Georgia Southern takes the match, 28-26 in set 4. The first win over a Power 4 team since 2016, and the first for Chad Willis. That was incredible. What a fight down to the very end in the set 4. Emotions all around. What a victory for Georgia Southern at home.
And just what Georgia Southern was able to do right there, catching Clemson off guard, and Hanner absolutely erupts. Just right there at the net.
The block by Claire Smith, the true freshman, and the setter Kirsten Barrett sealing the deal for the Eagles. Chad Willis said, if you have postseason aspirations, these are the teams you want to play against, and the Eagles brought it to the Tigers tonight.